All right. So I'll tell you a little bit more about it as we start, but let's come on up and whoop, we have two parts today to the mobility, um, which is actually okay. So, how about this? We have a general warm up, which we don't usually do, but sometimes we do. And then we have mobility. So, it's not really two-part mobility, it's more two-part preparation. One part warm up and one part mobility, but that's neither here nor there. Um, I always like to explain these things because it's interesting to me, but I'm not sure anybody else really cares all that much. Okay, step jacks are first. So we start with feet together. Let's bring thumbs to shoulders and then just stepping out as the arms go up and down. With this warming series, this little pre-mobility warm-up, we're just trying to get moving. So we're not going like full range of motion. We're not doing anything particularly specific. We just want to get some blood flow in the body. And you can pick up the pace if that's where you're at today. Totally up to you how you want to work with your body, as always. We're going to keep these legs going. And in a moment, we'll be changing the arms. Not a big change, but it's going to look more like a classic jumping jack. So arms go up and out, or I should say out and up. We do have jumping jacks later on. So this is a nice preparation for that. And it's just a really good time to get in touch with your breath. Feel your heat start to rise. I always like to think of this as getting in the mood, just getting in the mood to move the body more. And of course, we do have lots of good movement today, which I will talk about in a moment. But let's change this up to a march. So just start with a nice high knee march right here. So we have, after we're all warmed up and prepped, we have 4 parts to the workout, and all 4 follow the same structure. And this is a combination of EMOMs and call-out challenges. And I'll explain what both of those are in the next few moments. But let's do this for 10 seconds, and then the legs stay the same. We're going to turn it into a cross crawl, which means a little twist. So now going elbow to opposite knee. So EMOM is an acronym, every minute on the minute. So we're going to work with the timer, but we're combining the 1 minute time with a rep count. So you are going to be keeping charge of some of your own counting today. More will be explained as we go, but just keeping that general format in your brain. We've got 10 seconds here. We're not repeating any of these moves. So now we're going to transition. Hopefully you're feeling a little warmer already. We're going to transition into twists. This is now your dynamic mobility series. So you can work with a little more range of motion. Maybe you can work with a little bit more vigor as you continue to get warmed up. 40 seconds. We have 6 different moves in this series, and we are going to go through twice. So this is the first move of 6. We have 10 seconds here. Our next move is a squat hinge. So you're going to squat to your depth, then do a hinge at the bottom, little stretch, and from there, stand on up. So when you stand, getting a good engagement of your glutes and hamstrings. So the hinge is what brings you back upright by engaging your biscuits. So we discussed the EMOM a little bit, but let me say about the call out challenge, we will be seeing 4 of these. Again, they're paired with the EMOMs. And for this challenge, it's only 90 seconds at a time. So that's nice. Let's stand on up, come to the back of your space, do a hip hinge, and then walk your hands forward into plank. Pause in plank a moment, and then back yourself up. Good, you can stand if you like. I think I'm gonna stay low today, and we're just walking forward and backward. Finding your own pace, really locking into a nice high plank when you're out there. So for these 90-second call-out challenges, you're gonna be listening for what I'm gonna say, and then reacting and moving in like spontaneously in the moment in accordance with the instruction. So it's a bit of a game. We've got down dog. It's a bit of a game and it should be good fun. Let's pedal through the heels up and down. So again, 4 sections, all the same structure. You've got a 5-minute, every minute on the minute EMOM, and then you've got a 90-second call out challenge. And we're doing again 4 different variations of that same structure. Good, just working here to open up through your calves. We have a bunch of jumping today. All right, so from your downward dog, lower like a table, hover bear, and then press back into downward facing dog. So let's go down and up, bear to down dog. And every time you press to down dog, get a nice little stretch in your shoulders, your hamstrings, your calves. Every time you come to bear, you're putting on the brakes, finding some core control there. Also a really nice way to build heat in your quads and your shoulders. All right, one more thing, lower to your knees, back toward child pose, and then sway forward and give me just a little dip, so it's a knee down push-up. And we go back and forth, swaying back toward child pose and swaying forward for a little push-up. On the push-ups, strong core. Really engage the front of your body so there's no sag in your spine. Often you'll hear that called like a banana back or a hammock. We're trying not to do that, so no sagging in the middle. All right, we're gonna come on up to standing. Reset yourself standing, and let's go through all of that one more time. Twist it out, here we go. Now on this twist, if you would like, you can tap your toe and reach vertically, not vertically, reach horizontally across your chest. Your option there. Again, hopefully your body is starting to feel more and more inspired by the moment. These EMOMs tend to be pretty tough because there's no rest except for the rest that you elect to give yourself, but there is no prescribed rest breaks. Let's go squat to hinge. So that means it's pretty incessant. It's a pretty non-stop style of workout, which is super fun and super challenging. So we've got squat, hinge to stand, taking that in your own way at your own pace. Again, really engage the backs of your legs to bring yourself upright. A lot of hamstring and glute engagement there. Finish with one more and then go to the back of your space. Walk forward and come into your walk downs. So here we just go to plank and then walk back. Nothing fancy for this walk down. Nice and basic, just warm up your wrists, warm up your core. Again, as you lock into a braced, stable plank position, that's a combination of abs and glutes. So get a good contraction there in the core of your body. And of course, we do include glutes in core. Of course, of course. All right, let's go down dog to bear. Set yourself up, and as you're ready, forward and backward, upward and downward. So you're getting a nice multi-planar, multi-dimensional push and pull. Pushing and pulling both from upper body and lower body. Keep breathing. We're going to be holding down dog. I think I got us a little out of order, but that's okay. So holding down dog, and let's do this time. Raise one leg, so it's a 3-leg dog, and switch. Go at your own pace, doesn't have to be fast. Again, just exploring range of motion. And as much as your top leg is rising, I'd like your bottom leg to be grounding. So the grounded foot, you're trying to drop that heel down. And I know for me, I feel a massive stretch in my calves because I tend to be tight in that area of my body. So you might feel that too. Okay, to your knees, back toward child pose. We'll sway these push-ups. This is a move that we're going to see in our first EMOM. So getting nice and familiar with this knee down swaying push-up. Remember, super tight core on the way up. Almost done. How about do one more? And we are more or less warmed up and ready to move on. Okay, so every minute on the minute, I'm going to be setting the timer. And you'll hear a beep every minute. And what happens is at the top of that minute, we start the pattern all over. So the top of every minute, we start the pattern again, but the pattern remains the same, and we're working in planks. All right. So you're counting to 5 for 2 different moves. First move, you're going to count to 5 is a thigh slap. So what that means is you're in a high plank on your hands, same palm to thigh. You do each side 5 times. Then you tap opposite shoulders, each side 5 times. Try to squeeze your glutes really hard, like crack nuts with your glutes if you can. Try to stabilize your pelvis so you're not moving all over the place. 5 and 5, and then swaying push-ups until you hear a beep. Again, there's no rest unless you choose to insert your own rest, and I absolutely encourage you to do that as you feel the need today. However, the way that this works is ideally we don't rest. Let's start in plank in 3. Thigh slaps are first. Here we go. So you've got 5 thigh taps or slaps, however you want to think of it. Squeeze your glutes, remember, crack a nut. Once you've done 5 each side, then you've got 5 shoulder taps. Again, squeeze your glutes, stabilize your pelvis as best you can. Once you've done 5, then you sway your push-ups. And for this first round, we have 25 seconds to go. So the more time you spend in your planks, the less time you spend on your push-ups, and vice versa, right? So if you spend very little time in your planks, you get a lot of push-ups. It's totally up to you how you want to pace yourself. Ready to start again in 3, 2. Let's come back up high plank and begin again. Thigh slaps. So you count 5 of these. Then 5 shoulder taps. Again, it's 5 each side, so I only count on one side. And then once you've done those 5 push-ups, And you just keep going push-ups until you hear the beep. And then we start again with thigh slaps. And this is the pattern. Doing great. Just hang in there. Of course, if you want advanced option, then from child pose, you tuck your toes, you launch forward into straight legs, you do a straight leg push-up, and then you put your knees down to sway back. All right, so that's a way to up the ante if you're looking for a challenge today, is you do a straight leg push-up in between those sways back to child pose. All right, there's your beep. Let's go thigh slap. So this is round 3. Again, we're doing 5. So we're a little over halfway now. Isn't that nice? Or we're about halfway. Once you've done 5 slaps, then you've got 5 taps. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abs. I can really feel how my body is not doing well with that today. So anyone watching the video, please forgive. I'm doing my best. I hope that you are also doing your best. That's a really tough one for me. Or I should say it's tough to do it correctly or to do it with good skill and technique. It's not hard to do it. It's just hard to do it well. But that's why we're here, is to just do our best. Every day is a different day. Back to the top, thigh slaps. So after this, there's only one more round. We are doing great. If you lose count, then it doesn't matter. You can be approximate with your 5s. Really, the concept is to do a handful of each in planks. That's all we're after. So no need to get too hung up on the number. You have 20 more seconds. Then we do it all one last time. Keep breathing. Ready in 3, 2, high plank. Ready? Go. Last minute of this. After this, we have our call out challenge. We're going to continue working in plank. I'm sure you're so happy to know. But it's only 90 seconds. Then we do get out of plank and into standing. So we are going to get off our arms and shoulders, I promise. Try to keep doing what you can. You got this. You are almost there. 20 seconds. Do your best with those push-ups. And time. Awesome. Okay, take a quick recovery. So what we've got is a call out challenge. When I say the word plank, what I'm referring to is on your hands. So that's a high plank. When I say elbows, you're going to come down onto your elbows into elbow plank. And then I'll also be calling out rights and lefts. So if you are in a high plank and you hear me say right or left, then come into side plank on your hand. If we're on our elbows and you hear me say right or left, then come into the elbow version of side plank. And what I'm referring to when I say right is you're supporting on your right hand or your right elbow. And then same with left. Okay, 1.5 minutes. We're going to start on our elbows in 3, 2. This actually goes really fast. 1. All right, 90 seconds. So you're just going to hold whatever you're in until you hear me say one of those 4 words. Left. So that's a side plank on your left elbow. Plank. Come up on your hands. Right. So side plank, right hand. Now you know it. Now you know it. Elbows. And you hold. Right, left, right, left. Go again. Right. Elbows. Plank. So you come up. Right. Left. Stack it up. Every side plank. Stack it up. Plank. Elbows. Plank. Left. This is it. Right. We're at the end. And time. All right. That is your first EMOM call out complete. We are standing up. Same format, but different moves. This time, we're doing a lot of skipping. So it's higher impact. Skipping is for the EMOM. And then jumping jacks are coming for the call outs. So lots of pumping up those calves, lots of good high impact, big fun. These are your moves. So you've got knee, knee, swing, swing with a skip. So I'm going to go knee, knee, swing, swing. So that's a straight leg. And then you repeat that. You've got 5 of those. And it's a little tricky to count it. But what I'm going to suggest is if you start on the right, so you go right, left, and then you go swing, swing. Once you've done that second side, you've done all 4 like a box, then you count 1, all right? So all 4 is 1 rep. Then you're doing underneath clap. You don't have to clap if it's too loud for you. You can just tap your fingers, that's fine. But try to get underneath your bent leg. And then we've got the pigeon tap, where you tap your insole. And same, we're trying to put a bounce on it, so it's skipping. Okay, so we are doing that. We got 5 of the knee, knee, swing, swing. We've got 10 of the under clap. And then the remainder of the time is pigeon taps. So we do not stop moving for 5 straight minutes. Are you ready? Okay, we're going to skip this out in 5. Let's start with knee, knee, swing, swing. Here we go. Count 5. 5 total. If you don't want to count, you can just stay with me. That's all good. I should have mentioned that earlier. You can just follow along. So when you go under, you got to get your knee pretty high. This you're counting to 10, guys. You're counting to 10. Once you've done 10, pigeon taps. That's your insole. If you need a little rest, take it now. Recover 15 seconds. Otherwise, we're just going to keep going. We're going to rock. Are you ready to start again? Knee, knee, swing, swing, and here we go. So last time I started on the right. This time I'm starting on the left. I'm trying to mix that up so I don't get too lopsided. Just get a good rhythm with your feet. And if you end up doing 4 or 6 instead of 5, doesn't matter. We just want to keep you moving, get the heart rate up. So once you've done 5 underneath claps, then you got pigeons, 10 seconds. We're going again. Ready? Knee, knee, Here we go. Good, keep it going, keep it going. Keep breathing. Again, we're gonna start to feel the heart rate coming up now. Solid cardio burst right here. Just keeping your count, pacing yourself, finding your level of challenge for today. This is 3 down, ready to start again. Here we go. Knee, knee, swing, swing, and we're off. A lot of timing, a lot of coordination, very athletic drill here. Doing great. We still got about 20 seconds here. The challenge for your final round, guys, is try not to miss a beat. That's the game. Don't miss a beat. Keep those feet going. A nice, steady skip. And here it is, final round. Focus, focus. Stay in it. Your feet, just like a metronome. Keep it steady. Just 10 seconds. We take a little breather. Amazing job. 5 minutes of skipping. Goes pretty quickly. And recover. It is a lot, however, on your calves. So catch your breath. Walk it off. Grab water if you want it. Call out challenges jacks. So we're putting 90 seconds on our timer. Again, it goes quite quickly for this particular move. 3 variations, so you're listening for 3 things. Jack is a regular jack, just right here. Punch, you're in this guard position. If you don't do a lot of boxing, don't worry about it. I don't either. But you start here, thumbs in line with chin. And every time your feet go out, you send a punch straight forward. Now, the tricky bit is not to twist. So there's no rotation coming from that jab. It's just a straight forward punch. All right, last one, press. We did a low impact version in our warm up. Palms face in, and you take your arms straight up overhead. Okay, so you're listening for jack, which is regular, punch, which is punch, and press, which is arms up. Ready in 3, 2, 1. So jack. Just get them going. Again, keep doing whatever you're doing until you hear me say one of those 3 words, press. Punch. Now, just as we did in the previous drill, can you keep the rhythm of your feet constant? Press. That's the game. That's the athletic training. Jack. press, punch. Jab. That was a long one. Press, jab, press, punch. Remember, it's a reaction drill. Press, jab, press, and punch. Let's just punch it out, guys. Right here. Right to the end. Keep it going, keep going. And time. Rest, recover. That is the most high impact we're doing, all in one clump. So shake out those poor calves. They worked really hard for you. Water if you want it. We've got lunges. Then we've got some squats, but we're focusing on lunge first. So drop lunges and single leg hops. You have some options here. So what I wrote on our paper was a 6 to 10 range. This is the drop lunge. You've got a little bunny hop in between rear lunges. So you put a little power into that switch. So it's a little hop, switch, hop, switch. So you can do 6 total, which is 3 per leg. You can do 8, you can do 10. If you're doing 8, it's 4 per leg, 10, it's 5 per leg. Just pick an even number total, okay? Then either 3, 4, or 5 hops. And what that means is you're just in lunge and you go up and land it, up and land it. Again, you're doing one side, then the other. And to finish it up, you get a nice little stepping breather. So you're just going forward, alternating, stepping lunges. Yeah, to fill the minute. So because we're doing this 5 times, you've got 1 minute per round. You can work really hard today if you're feeling really strong, really vigorous in your body. I say go big with those drop lunges and those lunge hops. If you're feeling more moderate, which I am, then go more moderate and you get more stepping forward as recovery. All right, so I'm going to preference recovery for myself today, but you do you. Let's start with drop lunges. Choose your own number in 3, 2, here we go. So you get that little hop, change, hop, change. Pound on one side. Pace yourself accordingly. Then you have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and you just go straight up down for your number of choice. I think what I'm going to do is 8s and 4s today. And then we still have 24 seconds. So maybe you're still working high intensity. Maybe you're already recovering with me. 15 seconds now. It's totally up to you. Again, how you want to pace it. And maybe you want to do something different this next round. You have permission, my friend. Do it differently every single round if you want to. Here we go. Start again. Drop lunges. Your number, whatever you want to do, however much you want to challenge yourself today. Keep breathing. And once you've done your prescribed, self-prescribed number, then you've got those ISO hops. ISO meaning one side. "15 seconds. Sometimes I cut it short just so I actually get a little recovery. You might do that too. Drop lunges, ready? Go, back to the top, round 3 of 5. Here we go. If you need to take a second, rest, shake it out, just do it. It's all good. Jump back in as soon as you can. If you lose count, same thing, doesn't matter. I've said that so many times. It doesn't really matter, right? We're just trying to move you. So don't get hung up on the number. Just keep going with whatever you're doing and try to find a pattern for yourself. It feels really good on the body if you can lock into a pattern. We're about to start the top of the minute. 3, 2, drop lunges, go. Round 4 of 5. Breathe and breathe. This is a tough set, guys. At least for most of us. Legs are burning. If you need to rest, rest, shake it, jump in when you're ready. Just pick right up where you left off. Do what you need to do to make it work for your body today. To make it fun, challenging, interesting. Ten seconds, and we start at the top, one last round. Then we get a little breather. Drop lunges. Here we go. Last time, guys, last time. What can you give me? What can you give yourself, right? What can you give to this day? Breathe and go. Breathe and go. Seconds. 10 seconds, almost there. Then we rest. Keep going, whatever you're doing, keep going. Right to the end of the time. And recover. Recover. Shake it off. Walk it off. Squats are next. Legs are dead, but squats are next. Only 90 seconds. We got call outs. What you are listening for again is 3 things. When you hear squat, that means very simply down and up, your personal full range of squat. Then you'll hear jump. You know what that means. Jump squats. Yeah. And third, number 3, hold, which means we're going to stay at the bottom of the squat position. Okay? So, squat, jump, hold. Take 10 more seconds. Catch your breath. And we're going. It's only 90 seconds total. We only do it the one time. All right. Here we go. Set. Hold. So you're at the bottom of your squat and you are just staying there until you hear me say something else. Jump. Keep jumping. Hold. Right? It's fun. It's fun. It's fun right away. Jump. Haha. Squat. Oh, yes. Finally, right? Finally. Jump. Hold. Squat. Hold. Jump. Squat. Jump. Hold. Squat. 20 seconds. Amazing job, guys. Tough stuff, tough stuff. Jump. Give it to me right here. Go. Go. Time, recover. So, as you breathe, we got one final push. I'll tell you about it once I can breathe. So I know I'm not giving my best today because I am giving my best, but it's not my best performance. And so with a workout like this, we've got the recording. I would encourage you to do it repeatedly. Do it a few more times. And each time you do it, you'll notice, like, oh, today I'm stronger. I can push harder. I can fill more of that minute of the EMOM with high intensity. And in that way, it's a very scalable workout. So I do recommend to repeat this down the line, especially when you're feeling high, low, like just let it be a way to connect with your own energetic state of being, because you'll learn a lot about yourself by doing repeats of these workouts. Last EMOM, 5 burpees. That can be with or without a push-up, so I'll let you choose. 20 mountain climbers. 20 means you do 10 on each leg, okay? So you count 20 total, 10 per side, unless you're feeling really vigorous today. And then we've got a down dog cross tap. So you're in your down dog position. You come forward into plank. And then as you go back into down dog, opposite hand to foot. Just one tap, back to plank. Other side, cross tap, back to plank. That is your filler to complete your minute. And as you now know, you've got 5 rounds of 1 minute. Let's start with burpees. Push up or no push up. Do 5 of yours in 3, 2. Here we go, 5 burpees. Then you've got 20 mountain climbers. So you go at your own pace. I know when I do full push-up, it really slows me down, but that's okay because I'm practicing my push-ups. So it's a good trade for my body, but you're choosing what you're choosing for your body today. Once you get to the mountain climbers, again, 10 per leg. Then you go down dog cross tap. And you know what? What I might do next time is less mountain climbers. You can do that too if you want. So again, make your own fun. Maybe you do more burpees and less mountain climbers. Maybe you do less burpees and more mountain climbers. It's your choice. Ready to start again, guys. We're going back to the top in 3, 2. Ready for burpee? And begin. Here we go. 5 of them. 5 of your best, whatever that is today. Knowing that your best is variable based on the day that you're having, how you're feeling, where you're at. Once you've done those, you're mountain climbing. Awesome job. Keep going. 3, 2, and back to the top. So apologies, my timer was not set correctly, but don't fret. You did what you're supposed to do. You're all good. We're on track. This is round 3, guys, round 3. So maybe you just do 5 mountain climbers each side. That's great. That's fine. Up to you. Ten seconds. We're back to the top for round 4. Round 4. Here we go. So if your burpees are taking a while, you might not get a lot of recovery. That's okay. I mean, that's okay. In principle, I hope it's okay with you. It is, again, a very demanding format. EMOMs are tough stuff, but we're in it. We're going to stay in it. Here we go. Should be pretty out of breath right now. This is high intensity work. But remember, we are at the end of this workout. So we are pushing through final mile right here. Top a minute. Last one, go. Amazing job, guys. Keep going, keep going. Amazing job, 30 seconds. What can you do with 30 seconds right here? Final push. Keep going. And time. Recover. Breathe. Hopefully that one really maxed you out. That one is supposed to max you out, so I hope it did. Okay. Moving on, last call out challenge. This is our big finish. We have 90 seconds on the clock. We're doing sprint on the spot, and you guessed it, more burpees. But what I'm going to say is take out the push-up unless you really want to do it. and then I, I applaud you, right? It's all you. But because we only have 90 seconds, I'm just going to do the plank hop forward and backward, which is like a squat thrust. So what you're listening for is sprint, which is fast, fire feet. It's low, but it's super quick, like a football drill. So if you hear sprint, that's what you do. Then when I say go, you're going to do burpees. And you're going to keep doing burpees until you hear me say sprint. And those are the only 2 things. This is our burnout. Only 2 things you have to listen for. So 10 seconds, we're going to be getting started. Final push, and then we cool down. Take a breath. Ready? Sprint. Get it going. Remember, fast, fast, fire feet. Faster. Faster. It's a speed drill. Go. Go. Keep going. Jump at the top is optional. Sprint. Go. Sprint. Go. Sprint. Go. Sprint. This is it, guys. We got 30 more seconds to work. Go. Sprint. Faster. Faster. Go. Right to the end. Go, go, go. Time. Recover. Wow. That was bananas. At least for me today. Side steps. Double tap. Join me when you're ready. Keep that going. Heart rate down. Amazing job. Love that one. I mean, that's really a pretty true boot camp challenge right there. That's about as boot campy as boot camp is gonna get. Let's do soft and easy, single tap now, and soft and easy insole tap. Oh, real quiet, real gentle. Just a little hip rotation while the heart rate comes down. And let's do the same, but behind with butt kicks. And start here, opposite hand to foot. Just breathe. So at first here, we want to get the heart rate down. Then we'll do a stretch or two. All right, to the front, pigeon tap. Good, and to the back, that diagonal butt kick. Good, to the front again. Hopefully you're starting to feel more recovered already. Heart rate coming down. And to the back. Good, go to a wall or an object for balance, quad stretch. So we're gonna do 3 rounds and they'll get progressively longer in duration. Good, switch, other side. So at first, we're just alerting the muscle that it's about to lengthen. We're letting it know what's coming. Switch. Now we stay a little longer. Engage the glute of that bent leg so you can open more through the front of your hip. And switch. Same thing. Can you consciously tuck the pelvis under a little bit, squeeze the glute, engaging on the back so that you can open on the front. One more time, switch. Stay here a little bit longer. And this time you have the option, if you've given yourself a smidge of distance from the wall, lean your upper body forward, support on your elbow forearm, and as the knee is tracking straight back, not out to the side, you can let your bent leg go behind the line of your support leg. So a little bit more in the quads for that. Good, softly. Rise back to vertical, pause, breathe, and switch. So same option, you're of course absolutely welcome to stay right here. This is a great place to be. But if you want to try leaning forward, go for it. and let your knee go back behind you. If you practice some yoga, you might know dancer pose, but that's not this. So we are still trying to close the knee joint, heel to glute, and we're just angling the thigh bone backward. If you've done that lean, please come back upright, pause, and release. Give that a little shake out. All right, guys. I would love to keep going with the stretching. You know me, I would do that for the next 2 hours, but we're done. So if you have more time, please take it, enjoy some more stretching, enjoy adding on anything that you want to add on. But that is our time here today. Thank you so much for doing that one with me. It was a big challenge. I hope you enjoyed the challenge of it. And as I mentioned in the program, come back, use the video, repeat this on a different day, and see how, the same routine feels so different when your body is different. And you might feel that there's days you are super energetic and strong. And for those EMOMs, you don't hardly need any recovery. You can just do tons and tons of high intensity, and it feels really amazing to rise to that level of challenge. So if you end up giving that a try, please shoot me an email and let me know how it goes for you. All right, I am going to